Hey guys, welcome to the show. This is episode 2 of the Square Peg podcast. Sorry for disappearing the last couple weeks. I I had some technical difficulties, and then I got sick, and so I kind of just put off recording for you guys. But now I'm back, and I'm going to be recording for you guys. So the first big story that I'm going to be covering was something that broke when I was still in the process of fixing my technical issues. And that's the fact that, according to many sources, if Joe Biden drops out of the presidential race in 2024, Bernie Sanders will run for president. Now, here's my take on this whole thing. I think that Bernie should do it, regardless of whether Biden decides to run or not. And here's why. Because Biden's approval rating is so bad that I don't even, I was kind of convinced that he could beat, DeSantis maybe. But now, I'm not even sure that, if they put, Mitt Romney up against Biden, that, Biden could handily beat Mitt Romney. I think it would be very close. So I feel like the problem is that Biden just doesn't have that, charisma, and he doesn't have the message. And he's been, I guess you could kind of call him, from day one, after he sent out the $14,000 checks and got us out of Afghanistan. He's kind of been a lame duck president, really. He hasn't really done anything significant to the point that we as a society are benefiting from a Biden administration, because when you keep Republican policies in place, you see what happens. Record inflation, record high gas prices. I mean, it's the right talks about how they basically are all blaming Biden for the inflation and for the high gas prices, but it's Trump's policies that brought upon this inflation. It's called corporate greed. And so Biden, because he agrees with this corporate greed and wants to keep it going, didn't change anything. He kept 87% of Trump's policies in place when he got into the Oval Office. Biden has not really changed anything. And so that's the problem, is that Biden does not want to change anything. He wants to keep everything the same. Change nothing. At least, say what you want, at least Obama changed a couple of things. Biden doesn't want to change anything. Biden just wants to keep everything the same because he's 1,000 years old. Whereas Bernie Sanders, for the last 55 years, has been standing up for civil rights, for rights of gays, rights of Asian Americans, rights of Indian Americans. Bernie Sanders is pro-worker. He's pro-union. He's the first and basically the only politician in this country who has stood by a Medicare for all, because everyone who claimed to support it is just they just don't support it anymore, or they tentatively do, but then when legislation comes up to fight for a Medicare for all, they don't show up. So I mean, Bernie Sanders he's the only hope that I think, because if you put Biden up against Trump, I think Trump wins. If you put Biden up against DeSantis, I think Biden could possibly win, but I think that DeSantis might win. If you put Romney up against Biden, I think Biden wins, but I think it's very close, and I don't think you want to take that chance, because you just don't want to take that chance. So I think that, and I need everybody to spread this video. If you are a supporter of Bernie Sanders, I need everybody to spread this video and get Bernie to see this. Bernie, this is to you. We need you. I don't fuck 2 terms. Just do 1 term. That's all that I'm asking. Because if you run this time, Bernie, you'll win. Okay? You'll win this time. Because the Democrats are so unpopular that you can come in and you can fuck shit up and they won't be able to stop you this time. The 3rd time's the charm, Bernie. You are the only hope for this country. The only one. Bernie, I have stuck by you through everything, and listen, if you don't want to do it, that's totally your call. But Bernie, you have done so much for this country. I'm asking you one more time to try one last time. That's all that I'm asking. Because you'll beat Biden. And then you'll beat whoever the GOP throws at us. And you will be elected president of the United States. I guarantee it. Try one more time, Bern. One more. And you will win this time. You pick Nina Turner as your VP. It's game, set, match. That'll be it. Okay? You put Andrew Yang into your administration. You put AOC in there. I don't know about Warren, but maybe Warren. Just give her Secretary of Education, since she used to be a teacher. But Bern, try one more time, and I promise you that you'll win this time. We need you, Bernie. We cannot afford 4 more years of Biden, or 4 more years of Trump, or 4 years of DeSantis, or 4 years of Romney, or whoever the fuck the Republicans put up. We need you, Bernie. We need you. And I know you're probably tired, and I know that you might think that the system just is not fixable, but we haven't given up. And I know that you haven't given up. And Bernie, it's go time. And I'm ready to fight the good fight with you. I'm ready to cause all kinds of trouble. So, alright, Bernie. So spread this video. Have Bernie Sanders see it. Do everything that you can to get Bernie Sanders to see this video. And, yeah, so... Alright.